This is the sharing of Thong Guan Industries Berhad, which is one of the RHB's top 20 Malaysia small cap companies 2020.
Thong Guan was started by my great-grandfather in 1942. We started as a tea merchant. We went into the manufacturing of plastic products in the late 1960s. We've been in this industry for the past 50 years. Today, we are one of the largest plastic products manufacturer in Asia Pacific, if not the world. I'm not going to go through the milestone, which is divided into three parts. Some of you might have known us. Our board, the Tuli Yang Teramat Mulia, the Raja Muda of Kedah, sits as chairman of the board. We have 5 main components of plastic product which make up the key products that we are offering. Stretch films, which is about 45% of the total group turnover. Garbage bags, which has traditionally been about 20% of group revenue. Commercial films, bag and sheet is growing very fast. This is about 15-16% of group turnover. PVC food wrap, also included in the commercial bags, film and sheet, is our new product division, which comprises the courier bag division. PVC food wrap, about 7%, and also compounding small percentage of the group turnover. We also have our traditional business of coffee and tea and organic noodles. Stretch films, we are the 10th largest producer of stretch film in the world according to Applied Market Information. You can see on the top is the machine wrap stretch film and also the hand wrap stretch film. We are the leader in Asia for both of these products. Over the past 5 years, we've been focusing our efforts mostly on the machine wrap application, the more premium segment of the industry. Currently, about 40% or 45% of total global usage of stretch film is machine wrap, and about 60% is hand wrap. Stretch film growth is about 5% over the past 5 years. In the next 5 years, we foresee that the market will grow at a rate of about 5 to 6% as well. In Asia Pacific, the growth rate is much higher, about 7 to 8%. This is the over the past years, we've been focusing on what we call the nano premium stretch film market. This is what we meant by nano. This is taken at one of our this video is taken at one of our customers' site in Ilai, in Thailand. This is the high speed machine of 40 to 45 minutes revolutions per stretch. Machines are running between 10 to 15 revolutions a minute. The one that we have at our Newton lab is currently running about 60 revolutions a minute. Garbage bags is our traditional, has always been our traditional product. We've started exporting garbage bags to Japan since 1993. We also have some garbage bags exported to some Asia Pacific, Australia and New Zealand, and also Europe. Currently, we are exporting more than 25,000 tons of garbage bags to Japan alone, and the numbers are still growing at the rate of about 5% a year. Commercial bags, film and sheet, we are growing this section very hard over the past 5 years. Over the past 5 years, we have went into very premium products for this section. This includes automatic packing films that you can see, the sugar bags for Gula Prai, Felder Group, Also for CSR, the two main manufacturers of sugar in Malaysia. This is a stretch film which we have started manufacturing in 2017. Stretch hood, sorry. This is a stretch hood. This is at YTL's plant actually in Pasir Gudang. Also part of it is the courier bag industry, which we started producing in 2019, and today it has grown to about 7% of total group turnover. These are very high premium products, mainly to the US market. Mainly you see the star, this is Macy's, also to people like Amazon and the rest. PVC food wrap is about 7 to 8% of group revenue. We are growing this section as well. We want to grow to be the largest producer in Asia Pacific in the next 5 years, and got corporate plans to do that. Compounding, we are now focusing more on the premium products. For example, PPA, additives, anti-block, anti-static, sleep agents, and all that. This is the manufacturing complex. I don't know whether you can see my cursor. This is where our head office now is. This is Newton Center, our research and development center. Our noodle factory is here. We started this complex in 1992 with the garbage bag factory, and then we expanded to stretch film here. At the back of this is expansion for stretch film, and this is the blown film plant. Total here, this complex is about 11.5 acres. And we are producing about revenue of about 450 to 500 million ringgit a year. This is our new courier bag facility, the 3.7 acres facility, which we started in 2019, the compounding plant. And this purple square is what we call the 16 acres, which what we call the next billion for us. We have already completed building the new stretch film plant. The 5th nano line is already in here waiting for commissioning. This year we will build the, this is the 16 acres. The red borders are the completed factory, which is the 5th nano line is here. This is going to be the expansion for the stretch film plant beside it. This is going to be our front 5-story office complex, the new office complex. The blown film facilities are all going to be here. The new blown film planned for about 20 lines here. We are planning about 10 to 15 new stretch film lines. This is going to be the courier bag, the new courier bag facilities expansion. This is the complex, the current complex. The red color is the current complex for the PVC food wrap facility, and the land next to it is a privately owned land. We have put in plans to these 5 acres for further 10 new lines, which will make us to be the undisputed largest PVC food wrap producer in Asia Pacific. Our 8 acres facility producing tea and coffee, which is just 15 minutes from the PVC food wrap and about 20 minutes from our complex. These are all in Sungai Petani. This is in Gurun, which this plant we acquired 8.5 acres in 2011 for 8 million ringgit. Last year it makes 6 million ringgit for us in terms of profit before tax. This plant produce the local, here we produce the local t-shirt bags for the local market. This recycling plant is here at the back, and here is the expansion for the garbage bags manufacturing plant. And we bought this 3.5 acres recently, and this is earmarked for the expansion of the garbage bags facility. We are in more than 80 countries now. 80% of our sales is export. Beverage, we are growing this segment as well. Over the MCO period, financial highlights, you can read all about it in the reports. These you can get it in Fusa website as well. This is the chart that shows the growth of our business over the past 25 years. If you want to grow a business from a 60 million revenue business to a 1 billion ringgit company, you can look at this model. We are listed on the Bursa Malaysia, the old KLSE in 1997. So we've been on the stock exchange for more than 20 years. You can see that over the past 5 years, since 2016, we have grown our profit margin. We've embarked on a new business model over the past 5 years. These are the breakdown of the group revenue for 2018 and 2019. As mentioned just now, stretch film is about 44, industrial bags and film 16, garbage bag about 18, PVC food wrap 8%, the rest of it. Key takeaways, we go very deep into our manufacturing concern. For stretch film, for all the 5 manufacturing segments, we want to be the best, if not one of the best in the industry in Malaysia or regionally or in the world. We are number 10 in terms of stretch film in the world. We are the largest exporter of garbage bags to Japan. We are growing to be the largest exporter of PVC food wrap in Asia Pacific. This is the nano film. Why we call it a nano film? Because the average thickness of a stretch film is about 20 micron, and the latest machine that we have is a 55 micron. This is a nano 33, the whole 33 layer, which we started in 2017. The latest one is a 55 layer. So if you take 20 micron divide by 55, you will get sub-micron, below micron. If it is 0.8 of a micron, it is 800 nanometer. That's the term nano came out. In Europe, why we thrive in stretch film is because in Europe, especially with the advent of Industry 4.0, automation and the rest of it, they have supermarket space has become very precious. They have moved, everything is now on the floor. They don't stock it up, they don't stack it up on the shelf anymore for fast moving goods, FMCG, and pallets are growing smaller because of the space. From full Euro pallet sizes, it's shrank to half pallet size to quarter of a pallet size. So for example, Coke and milk companies, mineral water, they need to wrap their goods 4.5 times faster, in order to cope with the smaller pallet size. Thus, the high-speed machine was started about 5 to 10 years ago, and we are at the forefront of this new technology lab. This is our Myanmar plant, which we propose to start building this year. The Myanmar plant is planned for 3 main products, and we will change from the past 5 years. A lot of us know us because we've been in the stock exchange for more than 20 years. So what happened in the last 5 years? We've changed our business direction from volume building to value building. Same but to very premium products. With the establishment of the Newton Research and Development Center in 2016, we've been doing a lot of testings. We spent 8 million ringgit on these facilities for pallet stability, and also mainly for stretch film and stretch hood, also for shrink films and also the other products that we produce. We can perform extensive testings with the the various testing equipments, training our people, also training outsiders. It's a independent lab, standard setting for our products, developing new talent for the group, which is very important. Newton is also a recognized, accredited training center for the HRDF under the Human Resource Ministry, MOF, and we have with collaborations with labs all over the world, Athene in Spain and ESTL in Belgium and the rest. Over the past 5 years, in 2016, we've installed 5 premium stretch film lines as well, capable of generating 400 to 500 million ringgit of revenue a year. We installed 3 premium blown film lines, started in 2017, capable of generating 60 to 70 million ringgit a year out of these 3 lines. We also started the premium courier bag business in 2019, currently generating about 80 to 100 million ringgit of revenue a year. Moving forward in the next 5 years, what we have in the pipeline. We have our 16 acres new manufacturing complex, which we call the next billion complex, currently under construction. We plan in the next 5 years another 5 premium stretch film lines. This is just a repeat of what we've done over the past 5 years. Another 400 to 500 million ringgit of revenue. We plan to install 10 more premium blown film lines in the new factory, generating 20 to 25, 200 to 250 million ringgit revenue. The new premium courier bag and specialty bags factory, which I showed you just now, capable of 200 to 300 million ringgit of revenue. Thus, this facility for the next 5 years would probably be able to generate, our next billion ringgit revenue. So it's a double up. Last year we did 935 million ringgit of revenue. This year we are confident that we can achieve more than 1 billion ringgit of revenue. Also, the 2-hectare manufacturing facility, which I showed you just now in Kilauea, Myanmar, targeting about 150 million ringgit of revenue per annum. 3 main products: premium stretch film to Europe, 80 to 90 million ringgit. Currently, we are paying 6.5% in terms of import duty to Europe. From Myanmar, we foresee that we can save about 5 to 6 million ringgit or at least 4 million ringgit of import tariff paid to the European, to the EU government for this for the export of this premium stretch film to Europe. Small kitchen tidy bags, the demand is overwhelming at the moment. These are very labor-intensive small bags, which we are producing in China, but China is getting not very competitive anymore. Even a shortage of labor and increasing labor costs in China, in Thailand, Malaysia, the whole of Southeast Asia, Indonesia. Thus, the need to expand to Myanmar. Currently, the average monthly wages in Myanmar is about $80 US. In Malaysia, we are paying our foreign workers about 2,000 ringgit, including overtime, per month. So $80 US, say $100, okay, we pay them 20% extra, is 430 ringgit compared to 2,000 ringgit. There's a 1,000 over ringgit gap per worker. If you hire 500 workers in your facility, a difference of 1,000 ringgit will be 500,000 ringgit a month. A year, it will be equivalent to 6 million ringgit. All right, so this facility is it's close to a no-brainer that the need with the plenty labor availability, the high growth rate in Myanmar with 60 over million population, attractive local market moving forward. The Myanmar government is offering 5 years income tax waiver and 7 years 50% waiver. 50% discount on income tax. which is very attractive. Also, we will be producing individually folded bags, 30 to 35 million ringgit a year. Currently, these individually folded bags using a very semi-auto mechanism because it's very labor intensive. Also, we are building our 3.5 acres new factory, the PVC food wrap factory, with BRC, HACCP, and also ISO certifications moving forward for the premium markets of Japan and USA, with 10 new lines for this food wrap division, capable of generating between 100 and 120 million ringgit moving forward. We also have in our pipeline a joint venture factory which we have already bought next to our HQ here. It's a small 1.5 acres factory to produce photovoltaic film. It's going to be a JV project with a local joint venture partner currently to produce for a solar panel manufacturer in the northern region. They are the biggest user of Penang Port. We thought we were big, but you know, these 2 new lines is able to generate about 20 to 25 million revenue a year. So I hope I managed to end in good time. Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe this channel and we will provide you more update in future.